In 2026, building a sim rig isn't difficult because of a lack of options. It's difficult because we are drowning in them. If I were starting from scratch today, I wouldn't buy the best wheel. I would buy the wheel that fits my platform ecosystem perfectly. Because buying the wrong hardware for your specific console or PC is just the fastest way to burn through all of your money. Today, guys, I'm going to be breaking down the smartest upgrade paths based on where you race, whether it's PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, because the answer changes drastically for each option. And guys, as always, I have linked these specific bundles and the configurations that I personally recommend in the description down below, guys. And that is to save you time from all of the hunting. Those are affiliate links, so I do earn a small commission if you use them, and it comes at no extra cost to you. But now that we got that out of the way, guys, let's start off. So before we pick a team in the wheel war, we need to enforce two non-negotiable rules for 2026. So, rule number one is stability is king. So, whether you choose a Fanatec, Moza, or Thrustmaster, direct drive technology is completely wasted if it's bolted to a wobbly ironing board. If you're space constrained, then invest at least in a foldable stand from a brand like Next Level Racing or GT Omega. It locks your pedals and your wheelbase together, and it instantly transforms force feedback from noise into actual detail that you can feel. And now, guys, getting on to rule number two, and that is stop with the pedals. I can't stress this enough. Load cell brake pedals are the single best bang for your buck upgrade that you can make in sim racing. Regardless of which wheelbase you choose, a proper load cell brake is what actually makes you faster and more consistent. At a minimum, go for the Fanatec CSL load cell pedals, and ideally step up to the CSL Elite V2. Prioritize this budget over chasing extra torque numbers, and I guarantee you guys, it's gonna pay off in big ways. So now, guys, let's take a look at the first scenario, and that is the PC racer. So if you're on PC, you have the luxury of options. For a pure plug and play experience on a desk, Moza remains a fantastic entry point. Their R3 and R5 bundles are compact, efficient, and genuinely fun, whether you're casually lapping or starting to take things more seriously. But if I'm giving you my unfiltered advice for the best long-term PC experience, the Fanatec CSL DD remains a reference point into this category. Why? Because of the ecosystem. And this is the part where most people only realize after they've already wasted so much of their money. When you buy a CSL DD, even in the 5 or the 8nm versions, you're not just buying a motor, you're buying access to one of the widest selections of steering wheels on the market today. It feels slightly more refined than most entry-level competition. And if you're running the QR2, the quick release is rock solid. It's not about hype, it's about flexibility over time. And now, guys, we have to get into another scenario, and that is the Xbox racer. So here's a detail that a lot of beginners completely miss, okay? The standard CSL DD is an absolute weapon for Xbox. You do not need a special Xbox base. The compatibility chip for Xbox lives inside the steering wheel rim, not the motor. That means that you can buy a standard CSL DD. You can pair it with any Xbox licensed Fanatec rim like the McLaren GT3 or the WRC wheel, and you've got a native high-performing Xbox setup. It's seamless, and it's one of the most well-balanced direct drive experiences available on the Microsoft platform today. That being said, guys, the Moza R3 is still an excellent option for Xbox players who want something simpler and more compact. Fewer ecosystem choices, but solid performance straight out of the box. And now, guys, we have to get into the last scenario, and that is the PlayStation Racer. This is where things get just a little bit tricky. So Sony requires a security chip inside the wheelbase itself, which immediately splits the market. If budget isn't your primary concern and you want maximum flexibility, then the Fanatec DD Pro is the answer for you. It's essentially a CSL DD adapted for the PlayStation. You get all the ecosystem benefits, you get the load cell upgrades, interchangeable wheels, but you do pay more because of the licensing. But what if the DD Pro blows your budget? That's where Thrustmaster T598 becomes the smartest move. It's the pragmatic alternative. You get direct drive technology and native PS5 and Gran Turismo compatibility without paying into the full Fanatec ecosystem. Is it as modular? No. The ecosystem is more closed, but it does deliver a great driving experience out of the box. With far less friction? Absolutely. Final verdict, what I would personally buy in 2026? Well, guys, when you're taking a look at my recommendation for this year, I would say prioritize a proper load cell brake pedal set and a solid wheel stand or a cockpit before anything else. On PC or Xbox, the standard CSL DD is my top pick for its balance of performing and long-term upgradability, while Moza remains a very valid, simpler alternative for PC users. On PlayStation, grab the DD Pro if you can afford the premium. If not, the Thrustmaster T598 is the no-nonsense choice that just lets you drive. Sim racing is a long game. Buy the gear that lets you grow, not the gear that quietly boxes you in. Guys, take a look at all of the links below, guys, to build your specific bundle. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more honest hardware analysis like this. And guys, I will see you on the track.